Hey everyone, we're back.
It's Sam.
And Carrie.
We're Diamonds in the Rough.
And we are filming on this beautiful Sunday in Toronto. Unfortunately, the Jays record is not beautiful at this time.
No, it is not. We're still doing terribly, actually. And
Yeah.
every time we get a win, you get excited for a moment and think we're going to build some momentum, and then it plateaus again.
Yeah. But I think the bad thing is that most of the wins are coming in extra innings and with errors on the other team. So it's not like they're really. I don't consider that really a win. I'll take it because we need it, but
Like a win's a win.
it does not bode well.
But no, it does not. Like a win's a win. I'll take it anyway. We can get it. But it's true. Extra innings seem to be the way. We still haven't really gelled much. Pitching and hitting aren't working in tandem. There's just a lot going on, and it's hard to peg one issue at this point. Like what we should do to start over again. I actually read something the other day about what would you do? Would you blow up the team and just start from scratch and just get rid of everybody and start from scratch? And someone had suggested Donaldson being the first to go. And I don't think I can get behind that. What do you think?
No, definitely not. I think Bautista,
Yes, I agree.
although he did get a home run this week, but
It was his first.
yeah. And he's supposed to be the big star, so where's the production?
Yeah, like I feel on one side I think that it might be too late to get something good for him because he's not performing well. He's got a high salary. If we were able to get rid of him at the end of last season, it would have been ideal.
Yeah.
Donaldson does perform, but he wants to win. So he's got 1 year on his contract. So if we don't win this year, chances are he might leave also. So that's kind of the theory behind maybe you get rid of him now because you can actually bring somebody in good for him. And again, though, I really like him on the team. I think he's got fire. I mean, he's injured right now, but when he's there, he plays hard. He plays well. Something I can't 100% say Bautista does. I don't think he's a great fielder. He makes some great plays. I'm not going to say he doesn't, but there are times where he just kind of misses, falls down, gets injured, doesn't hit, falls down, gets injured, doesn't hit. It seems like replay. And for someone who's supposed to be like a strong performer, gets paid over $20 million, it's kind of a bit tough to swallow.
And I think the other big thing that they've been doing is switching up a lot on the pitching front. So we've had tons of new starting pitchers already this season. They don't seem to be in a good rhythm. But if that's the only change we're making, I'm not really sure that pitching has been the problem. I think there's been a couple of pitchers duels already this season. So I'm not feeling like that's really what needs to happen here. I think we need to make some pretty big changes on fielding and hitting, not so much pitching. So if that's all they're doing, that's not a good enough move.
Yeah, I think we do have great pitchers. I mean, some of the new guys are getting rough starts, but everyone obviously is having a rough start at this point. But our bullpen isn't the greatest. Our starters are fantastic, I think, and I think time will tell with pitchers. Again, if we're going to blow up the team, if that was the suggestion, I don't know who I would touch on the pitching staff. It would be an odd one to say, but I can look at players and decide which players I would want to see maybe traded, and we've already talked about Bautista being one. But I think this week it's been a interesting season so far. It's been a hard lesson in seeing what works, what doesn't work, how much fans are willing to tolerate, and how people are already jumping off the bandwagon. I've heard some people starting to jump off the bandwagon already, and I thought it's early in the season. We can pick it up. I don't think this is a losing season by any stretch of the word. I think there's a lot of time left for us to pick up and keep and go and actually do something with it.
Yeah, it's only April. But I do think what's interesting is maybe we have some sway on the team, because after we ranted about Martin last week, he actually had a really good week.
See?
So, not that I really want to start signing us up for having any control over it, because then they'll start to lose and we'll get blamed for that. So we're only responsible for the good stuff.
Yeah, I'm okay with taking accountability for the good stuff that happens.
Yep.
Oh wait, if that's the case, then why is John Gibbons still the manager? I will say this then: if we have any sway whatsoever, he should go. If I'm going to start, we should get rid of the hitting coach, perhaps as well. Hitting's not doing well, obviously our coach. So if we have any sway whatsoever, can this be a thing?
Can this be a thing? Yes, we have power to make changes without actually knowing anything. So that's awesome.
I think it's fantastic. So if this can happen, hey, it'll be a great week.
Yeah.
By Friday, we have something to say, then great week.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to kind of talk about today?
No, it was another off week, so I'm just thinking, I really want to talk about what you thought about maybe making huge changes on the team this year and maybe just changing it all.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping for another good week. If we have any sway, maybe Gibbons will be fired by the next time we talk. So that'll be fun. It's terrible to cheer for somebody being fired. But hey, they're pro sports and they make a ton of cash. So anyway, I guess if that's all from you, that's all from me for sure. And I hope that everyone has a great week, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.